Hello there, it's me, Joseph Kiles, and here is my presentation. The death of loved ones has always been a difficult subject throughout history. During the Victorian period, however, it took on a new significance after Prince Albert died in England in 1861. Queen Victoria, his devastated wife, lived the rest of her life publicly mourning her loss. The English population quickly adopted Victoria's extravagant mourning traditions, which then made their way across from the Atlantic Oceans to the United States. Victorian mourning traditions centered on women, though there were certain expectations for men, such as wearing a black band on their arm or hat. These small gestures paled in comparison to the expected duties of women in mourning. For women, the mourning period was broken into two parts: full mourning and half mourning. The length of time spent mourning a deceased family member depended on how they were related. When a husband died, this was the longest time a woman spent in mourning. In this situation, ladies spent a year in both full mourning and half mourning. Full mourning required strict social isolation. Widows could not accept formal invitations except from close relatives and avoided pleasurable occasions and public places except for church. One of the most obvious ways that women displayed mourning was through their clothing. Society expected them to wear only black clothing during this time to symbolize their grief and spiritual darkness. Dresses were made of non-reflective silk or crepe, and jet jewelry or pearls could be worn in modest amounts. Throughout this period of full mourning, widows also hid their faces behind black bonnets and heavy crepe veils. These strict rules only applied to middle and upper class women who could afford an entirely new outfit and could be confined to the home. Working or low class women often dyed a few existing garments black, but otherwise had to continue with their lives in order to make ends meet. Thank you very much. That was my presentation. Goodbye.